In this video, I will review the M3I Tier 8 American Heavy Tank. I will review the stats, I will configure it, and I will review the armor profile at the end of the video. So first of all, let's get started with the tracks of this tank. Obviously, this tank got the reverse track system, which means if you want to fully stop the tank, you have to aim here and destroy this, and not the main track of the tank. And let's go now and move on to the guns, because we have here two competitive guns, one with a 90mm caliber and the bigger gun with 105mm caliber. But the better gun obviously is the smaller, in this case 90mm caliber, because of the penetration. So obviously the big gun got 320 alpha damage, the smaller gun got 240, but the penetration on this gun is 223 millimeters of APCR base penetration. On the bigger gun is only 208 AP penetration. On the smaller gun we have 290 millimeters of heat penetration, which is actually really amazing and outstanding. On the bigger gun we have 245 APCR penetration as gold ammunition, and we all know this is just not enough, not even in tier 8, to have this 245 millimeters of penetration. So obviously the better choice is a 90mm caliber. So this tank has really good DPM, base DPM 2347, amazing. Dispersion 0.35, aim time 2.1 sec. The stats are a bit high. These stats could be even lower because we have here only a 90mm caliber, so the stats could be better, but this is what we got. So yeah, gun depression 10 degree, amazing. The reload on this tank is 6 sec for 240 alpha damage, which can high roll up to 300, which is really good. The HP 1450. Armor we will check at the end of the video, but this tank actually got some turret armor with a small cupola. So yeah, the tank weighs in 45 tanks with 675 horsepower. The tank will go actually with 40 km per hour forward and 15 backwards. The view range is 390, amazing. So let's go now and configure this tank. So field modification at max level, and this to have better view range. Obviously here we are using the 90mm caliber gun, not the big 105mm gun. So let's select all the good cruise keys what we can have here, and as the equipment goes, we have in the first slot survivability. I will select ventilation. Second slot we can turbocharge the tank, or we can have firepower. Obviously firepower with a gun rammer. Third slot I would say stabilizer. So let's select this and the case of cola obviously. So base standard ammunition is APCR with 1250 meters per sec shell speed, actually amazingly fast shell with 223 base penetration. So the base penetration is actually good. You don't need to shoot heat or gold ammunition all the time. But the heat has 290 millimeters of penetration, outstanding and amazing to have something on a tier 8 heavy tank with 900 shell speed. Obviously it's slower, but not that slow as the HE shell, which has got 700 shell speed with 45 penetration. Really bad HE shells on this tank. So obviously now the DPM is 2478, dispersion 0.35, aim time 2.1 sec, which aim time is actually a bit long, but the reload is amazing, 5.8 sec for a 240 alpha damage. So really fast reload with a good stabilization. And obviously our view range is 453, which is really amazing. So let's go now and check the armor of this tank. So the tank got really good overall armor protection in the upper hull, obviously around 221 and 220. Lower plate around 200, let's say. It's actually good lower plate. And here we have a really good angle here, ricochet angle. Actually the bottom of the lower plate. In the turret we have around 200 and 380, 90, really good turret armor protection with a small cupola with 153 millimeters of weakness, obviously. But the gun mantlet of this tank is not as good, because on the left side here it's penetrable with around 280, 90 millimeters of shells. Upper side same thing, 280, and yeah, same side, left side, right side here, it's penetrable 290. The bottom side here 285. So the gun mantlet is actually won't hold up against cold ammunition. It will be just will be go through. Other than that, on the side we have here in the turret around 200, 100. It even drops back here significantly 190. And obviously we have our weak spot here, this ear of the tank. Let's switch back to visual with 38 and 80. So with HE shells, just aim here and you will do huge amount of damage this on this section here. So in the hull we have around 96, 95, 9, well, let's say 100 here. And yeah, rear side 40 penetrable with HE, 50 the cupola, 40. So yeah, other side same configuration, same protection with obviously this huge weak spot. In the hull around 100. So let's go now and check the tank in side scrape position. The tank can't, this whole tank family can't side scrape. Obviously the side could be good, but they will just pan your upper plate here because it is visible. So even a tier 7 tank can pan you here. So this whole tank family just can't side scrape, only in hold down position. So let's go now and obviously go in hold down position, 10 degree of gun depression, like this. Yeah, oh, yeah, like this. And load obviously the heat ammunition with 200 with 290 millimeters of penetration. So the tank is penetrable in hold down position because on the left side and the right side we have only 250, 60, 75, let's say 280 to 85 roughly, close to the gun mantlet here. Let's switch to visual to see better. At this section here, this is really penetrable with heat ammunition even in hold down position. So this is the bad side of this tank. Obviously the gun mantlet is actually, you can see, is penetrable with 290, 285. Upper side same thing, same goes here, and yeah, lower side. So this is the background of the tank against heat ammunition. This is only 290. Obviously against AP will be really amazing. Your cupola is not even visible in hold down position, but the front of the turret is penetrable. So this is the biggest backdraw of this tank. Other than that, the tank will hold up really good against AP shells and below 270, 50, 200, let's say below 258 millimeters of shells penetrations, the tank turret will be actually OP and good in hold down position. But if they are loading the heat or gold ammunition, they will just smash through your turret, even in hold down position, obviously. And we have some weaknesses from the ears here on the side, but why would you shoot there when you can shoot just the front of the turret? So yeah, let's go back to tank. Let's go back to the tank now. Obviously, we have amazing DPM, really good 290 millimeters of penetration, 10 degree of gun depression, and good turret armor against AP shells, but against heat ammunition, gold ammunition, this side obviously will be penetrable here, near the gun mantlet, here, and in a hold down position, obviously, because it's flat, and it will be just penetrable. But we have a small cupola, so that's the good thing. And this weak spot is obviously really weak against HE shells. Keep this in mind, only 40, 85, 90, depends here, 40. So yeah, and obviously don't shoot these tubes which are connecting with the tracks and the hull because these are just not part of the tank, so you won't deal any damage. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video.